More trouble tonight for the Buffalo Police Department.
A Kenmore man has filed a notice of claim against the city, saying officers used excessive force against him. News 4's Emily Guggenmus is digging for more details on this tonight. Emily?
Well, this is the notice of claim filed on June 11th. In it, a Kenmore man says he was seriously injured. He claims he was assaulted by Buffalo police officers outside a Chippewa Street bar. Tonight, you'll see video from that night last March. This video is the latest to once again put the Buffalo Police Department in hot water. In it, you see a man walk outside of a bar. He's then tackled by several men who appear to be Buffalo police officers. That man is 43-year-old Christopher Kozak from Kenmore, and he's hired attorney Roland Circoni. They've filed a complaint against the city of Buffalo.
Assault and excessive force, assault, battery, and excessive force against my client. I cannot charge them with false arrest and malicious prosecution because they didn't even charge my client.
Circoni says the attack happened on St. Patrick's Day right outside Bottoms Up Bar on Chippewa. Kozak had just left the bar after witnessing a skirmish.
He was not involved. He ended up walking outside of Bottoms Up, turning around to look for his girlfriend. As you could see from the video, he was in a non-threatening, non-worrisome manner as he walked out when he was bum-rushed by the police.
Circoni says Kozak frequented Bottoms Up because his brother owns a neighboring bar. He recognized the officer who wrapped his arm around his neck and took him down to the ground.
My client knew Robert Eloff. He had actually worked security for my client's brother at 67 West and at Bottoms Up, so he was very familiar with him.
If that name, Robert Eloff, sounds familiar, it's because we've told you about other complaints made against Eloff. He was working off-duty at Molly's Pub on May 11th, the night a patron was shoved down the stairs and suffered a brain injury. Eloff is suspended while Buffalo police investigate his conduct, including whether he attempted to destroy evidence. The other allegedly happened at the St. Patrick's Day parade, when a woman says Eloff stopped her from shooting video by knocking the phone from her hand. Eloff isn't named in the most recent claim, but Circoni says he will be named when they file suit. These are pictures Kozak took after the attack, showing bruises on his body, his face swollen and bleeding. His attorney says, along with the physical pain, Kozak has been traumatized by the ordeal.
He was tackled into the street by numerous officers. As you saw, he was grabbed from behind. He was kneed several times. He was not resisting arrest, as you could see from that video. He never had a chance to do anything, and he was never charged with any crime either because he didn't do anything wrong.
And it's unclear if the officers were on duty or off duty. Circoni says if he can ID the other officers, he expects to name them in the suit as well. Buffalo police had no comment, as well as Eloff's attorney.
Like News 4, tonight we've got another video surrounding Buffalo police who are again accused of going too far.
Reviewing the video?
If you have it on there, you can play it.
A woman says officers knocked the phone right from her hand as she was taking a recording during the St. Patrick's Day parade. News 4 investigates. Luke Moretti is here now with more. Luke?
Yeah, Diana, an officer's demand to a bystander to destroy a video of an alleged police brutality in Riverside has inspired a young woman to come forward with her story as long as we would protect her identity. It raises the question, do citizens have the right to video police while they are on the job?
One of the officers came up to me, demanded my phone, and knocked my phone out of my hand as I was recording it.
The young woman who took this video says it happened on Chippewa Street near Delaware Avenue back in March following Buffalo's St. Patrick's Day parade. She says there was a disturbance in the street and police were involved in breaking up fights. She tells News 4 investigates that she was coming out of a bar and saw that a female was slammed to the ground as police were breaking up a fight. The woman says that's when she started taking video with her cell phone camera.
He knocked the phone out of my hand and stomped on it, and he wouldn't take his foot off my phone, so I actually had to push his foot off my phone in order to get my phone back. And then he started coming after me, demanding that I hand over my phone, and I wouldn't. And then I kept going on, and he kept following me, and then he eventually stopped.
She says her cell phone camera stopped working when it hit the ground and did not capture the rest of her encounter with a Buffalo police officer whom she claims told her he needed the phone for evidence.
Did he actually say that to you, that I need this phone for evidence?
Yeah, he said that to me.
Before he knocked it out?
After he knocked it out.
After the phone went dead?
Yeah.
He said he needed it for evidence?
Yeah.
Because?
He didn't say because, he just said he needed it for evidence.
Did he say something about deleting the files too? Or
he said you're going to have to delete that.
He did?
Yeah.
It's important to note that the woman has not yet filed a complaint with the police department. Earlier this week, former U.S. Attorney Dennis Vacco, while addressing the John Willett arrest and alleged sidewalk beating caught on tape on April 19th, told News 4 that unless the phone was used in the commission of a crime, police don't have the right to make demands.
I cannot believe that there's any justification to demand that you must delete an image on your cell phone.
It's because of the John Willett case that the woman recently contacted News 4 about her encounter with police back in March. Were you frightened?
I was scared. The officers are supposed to be protecting us, and for him to disrespect me like that it's scary.
Buffalo Police Commissioner Daniel Dorenda declined to view or comment on this latest video, but he did speak generally about citizens taking video of police.
The public can videotape police officers doing their duties as long as they're in a public domain or in a private, on their property, but no, they should not be deleting files, grabbing phones. No.
Commissioner Dorenda says if by chance a camera captured a crime and needed to be taken for evidence, there are proper procedures in place, and officials are updating their police training to make sure that every officer is now aware of the rules. Luke Moretti, News 4.